Order! 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 Mr. Christopher Omorigi, please rise. You have been found guilty for the incident that happened at Victoria Station in 2010. Sofian is gone because of your involvement. It is the judgment of this court that you are hereby sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 18 years. Court is adjourned.
Now this is not a way you'd want to begin your life, trust me. Where your own brother becomes your enemy, not because he did something bad to you, but because he did something bad to you mentally. Destroyed your mental health at the formative years of your life because he was accused of being part of a gang that took the life of someone else. Your mom weeping uncontrollably. Your dad, well, he's nowhere to be found. Not intentional, but international laws caused that one. You are just 14, and the only thing you can say is, see you soon, blood. Now this is how life began for a boy called David. Now you might think that this is the worst thing that happened to him. Oh no, there's more to say. Japa, a very common word in the Nigerian circle, simply means out of Nigeria to seek greener pastures. Now this was the case for the Lavin family of the Omorigis. UK was the destination. I mean, life would be better finally. It was. Until it was not. You see, on the 5th of June 1998, they welcomed a young boy called David, making it 3 boys now: Benjamin, Christopher, and David. His mom was a nurse and his father a pastor, but things were normal until something happened.
Who is that, please?
Excuse me, ma'am. We are looking for Frank Omorige.
You know what happens when you receive a knock on the door from people dressed like that? Well, my friends, let's just say the father was not lucky. He did not have papers. UK weren't really friendly to him, so he had to pack his bags and go back to Nigeria. Not by choice. This was a warning shot to the mom too. She might also get deported. So she did the craziest thing. She took her sons, Chris and Benji, and went into hiding, leaving David to fend for himself. See, I can't even imagine how that will even go about. Well, 3 months later, they reunited. Phew. Don't say phew yet. I didn't say their lives were back to normal. They were rendered homeless. After this ordeal, they had to sleep in buses. When David was 7, they moved to Streatham in South London. And 4 years later, events that would change this guy's life happened. The first thing is that he started rapping and writing lyrics at the age of 11, after watching one of his older brothers do the same. Now come here, let me tell you something. It would have been wonderful to choose to pursue something and ignore all the negative things that pursuit comes with. Now you see, rap has a negative connotation to it. And the people in the rap game are also not helping, as they confirm all the ideologies that people have about rap. Why am I saying all this? Remember the intro?
To life in prison.
Christopher was off the Freedom Radar. We don't know for how long, but we know it's going to be a very, very long time. This singular event devastated the whole family, And just like any loving mother would do in this situation, Dave's mom had he and his brother focus on their education in their attempts to keep them off the crime-infested streets of London. For Dave, he chose revenge. Wait, what do you mean by revenge, you may ask? Well, there's only one way to get back at everyone and everything happening to you. Dave attended St. Mark's Academy in Mitcham and later studied law, philosophy and ethics at Richmond upon Thames College in Twickenham. Things were going on well, you could say. Quite okay. He even received some good news. No? This is your chance to get your family out of this mess, and you are saying no. He chose the music part instead. His mom dreaded that decision, and it's understandable because did I tell you that his second brother Benjamin was also arrested and sent to prison in 2014? Oh yeah, he did 4 years. His crime? Robbery. Allegedly. She's now left with David. Only David. Why on earth would she agree with the path that David has chosen? Despite all the convincing that his mom did, David still stuck to the music part. Rap, to clarify. This was a huge risk because his mom knew where it will eventually end. But David, he was different. His painful experiences so far became the fuel for his art. He developed a deeply introspective and socially conscious style as a rapper. A year later, 2015, 16-year-old Dave steps up to the mic for the first Black Box freestyle. And let's just say, people took notice. His bars, sharp. His delivery, effortless. His storytelling, next level. He did some more freestyles on SBTV and GRM Daily. But it was in 2016 that things really took off for him with a single called Thiago Silva. And also he dropped this, a track exploring dual personalities, already proving that he was more than just another rapper spitting punchlines. But the real game changer was his debut EP, 6 Parts. And just when things were slowly heating up for him, let's just say someone reached out to him. Can you imagine being a UK boy and the biggest artist in the world wants to remix your song? This made Dave global. By 2017, Dave was no longer an upcoming artist. He was becoming a force to be reckoned with. His second EP, Game Over, brought us No Words, a track that dominated the UK charts. Dave wasn't just here to make hits. He had something to say. Enter Question Time, a sarcastic critique of UK politics, social injustice, and corruption. He straight up called out the Prime Minister at that time and other politicians. Classic Dave. Remember, he has already lost everything. He has nothing to lose. In 2018, something miraculous happened. But instead of me telling you, how about I show you?
Game. At this age, how would a man still hit?
It was official. Dave was far from being an underground talent anymore. He was leading UK's rap era. But his success in the following year will make this one look like nothing. 2019 was when everything changed for Dave. He dropped Psychodrama, his debut studio album. And guys, it was an instant classic. A concept album structured like a therapy session. It tackled mental health, race, trauma, and identity with brutal honesty. And if there's someone who has a lot of experience with these issues, it's Dave. This song is so deep, man. This song. It connected him with his fans emotionally. Ooh, could make a grown man cry. And let me not get started with Dave's storytelling, man. Woo! Just listen to Strettenham and Leslie. That album got him the Mercury Prize win. Dave now had his name written in the history books. And when he took the stage at the Brits Awards in 2020, performing Black and calling out the racism in the UK, he proved he was more than just an artist. He was a voice for his generation. Dave wasn't done. In 2021, he dropped his second album, We Are All Alone in This Together, a project that expanded on mental health issues, immigration, and fame. This album had the whole package. Hard-hitting drill tracks like Clash featuring Stormzy, lyrical showcases like In the Fire, even Verdansk, a track inspired by his love for Call of Duty. He bagged another #1 album, another sold-out tour, and another defining moment. Glastonbury 2022. This particular part was the show. It's so nice to see Alex let Dave perform one of his songs. You can only imagine what happened later that day to Alex.
Honey, how did the show go?
Mom, I was the show. No. I cannot end this video without playing
consider a 5-star hotel smoking cigarette mixing codeine up with a Finnegan. She got thick but she wanna get finished.
This song, don't get me started. It wasn't just another summer hit. No. It became the longest running UK #1 rap song ever. And now, well, Dave has been teasing an album #3. Rumors say that he's diving deeper into production, expanding his sound, and maybe, just maybe, even stepping into film and TV. Now we get to see things from Dave's perspective, not the media. Dave isn't just a rapper, no. He's a poet, a storyteller, a cultural icon. From freestyling as a teenager to redefining UK rap, he has crafted a career that blends raw emotion, sharp political insight, and world-class musicianship. And the best part, he is just getting started. But as Dave was redefining UK rap, another artist was quietly breaking boundaries. Someone whose voice has enough power to shatter glass, but chose to shatter records instead. There's one problem though. Her country never fully accepted her because she was different. See, you have to hear it to believe it. We'll get to that soon.
Georgia, by the way you